On June 18, 2026, a specific celestial friction reaches a tipping point. The alignment forces a confrontation between our intellectual theories and our actual emotional state, beginning a process where superficial social masks begin to fracture. This energy is driven by the Sun in late Gemini, which maintains a high level of mental chatter and collective dialogue. At the same time, the Moon enters Leo, shifting focus toward personal courage and the drive to be seen for who we truly are. The primary catalyst for this shift is Venus in Leo, moving into opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. The tension of this opposition acts as a filter for human connections, often collapsing relationships that rely on surface-level engagement. While this opposition creates pressure, Venus also forms connections with Uranus and Neptune. These soft geometric lines suggest that acknowledging current friction unlocks deeper artistic clarity, finding stability through the very changes we might fear. This creates a mechanical requirement for adaptation. As these planetary forces interact, the ability to evolve alongside them determines whether the week brings clear personal breakthroughs or an accumulation of unresolved pressure. This shift manifests differently across the zodiac, beginning with Aries. Influenced by Saturn, Aries is prompted to replace typical impulse with mature restraint, selecting their battles carefully to preserve energy in both professional and romantic spheres. Taurus faces a push toward foundational peace. This requires a deliberate clearing of physical and emotional clutter, prioritizing a simplified internal environment over the accumulation of new obligations. Gemini is currently navigating a period of intellectual transition. With the Sun leaving their sign, they must verify that their professional networks and public image accurately reflect their current values, rather than past versions of themselves. For Cancer, the week brings an expansion of the emotional field. They are tasked with taking their heightened intuition and applying it to concrete actions, specifically regarding the setting of firm boundaries within their home and workplace. Leo occupies the center of this energetic week. The planetary alignment encourages them to move away from a rigid pursuit of perfection, represented by the crown, and instead lead through vulnerability, allowing the heart to be seen without its usual defenses. Virgo is prompted to move behind the scenes. This is a time for quiet preparation and the establishment of emotional boundaries, using privacy to facilitate healing rather than taking on more external tasks. For these first 6 signs, power is built through internal self-regulation, shifting the focus away from external validation and toward a disciplined inner state. For the latter half of the zodiac, the focus moves toward external structures. Libra is encouraged to move past surface-level pleasantries to forge alliances that are spiritually resonant and honest, even when that honesty is difficult. Scorpio must reconcile their private depth with increasing public demands. This requires them to manage shifting power dynamics and new responsibilities without compromising their essential need for privacy. Sagittarius is tasked with adding structure to their passions. The current alignment suggests that philosophical or creative interests need to transition from hobbies into serious, organized life missions with clear objectives. Capricorn faces an audit of their shared resources and emotional limits. By confronting hidden anxieties regarding security, they can begin to restructure their debts and commitments to ensure long-term stability. Aquarius experiences the concept of relational mirroring. As they observe the behavior and reactions of their closest partners, they're seeing a direct reflection of the internal adjustments they have been hesitant to make themselves. Pisces concludes the cycle by grounding their spiritual insights. Their task is to turn abstract inspirations into protective daily routines, ensuring their energy is focused on practical applications rather than dissipating into fantasy. The challenge for these final 6 signs lies in the materialization of their insights, turning internal realizations into tangible physical structures. The celestial alignments of June 18 function as specific prompts for emotional transparency. They signal a time when honest self-assessment becomes a necessary tool for navigating external change. By engaging with these planetary shifts, individuals can transform routine daily struggles into a process of deliberate personal evolution, using the tension of the week to identify what is truly essential. To find deeper guidance and detailed astrological mapping for your specific sign, visit the official platforms at alkedomini.com, donastro.com, and masonia.com, featuring the work of consultant Afif Al-Kedomini. The universe provides the map, the individual decides to walk it.